Good morning and welcome to meditation. I'm Michelle and I'll be leading you through this meditation today. Get myself situated a little bit more here. There we go. Okay. Find yourself in a comfortable upright seated posture. Finding a place where you can find that lift in the spine from grounding into the floor or into a bolster or a poof, I guess, like something. If you want to raise your hips, you're more than welcome to. I've got my hips on this little bolster here. It allows for when I'm sitting in a cross-legged posture to let the knees fall, and it gives just a little support to the hips, allows them to open a little bit more, since we'll be staying in our meditation for approximately 20 to 25 minutes. So find yourself in a comfortable upright seated posture. Find that lift in the spine. If possible, try not to sit against a wall or try not to lay down. However, if that's the only way that you can really find that lift and stay comfortably for the duration of our meditation, then please do feel free to do so. Finding a place where you can start to settle in physically. Find all the fidgets that you need to do. Take the next minute or so to scratch any itch, move your hair around, fidget around with your body to find a place that is going to be accessible and still for you for our meditation. Sometimes it takes sitting for a couple seconds to figure out what exactly it is you need. So please do feel free to take the time here to do what you need. If you notice any tightness or tension in the knees, if your legs are crossed, then you're welcome to put some sort of support underneath your knees as well. Even if just one knee needs the support, then please do place something underneath both of them. Once you found your place, that doesn't feel fidgety, that doesn't feel like it's on the edge of fidgeting or movement, and begin to settle in with the breath as well. This meditation that we'll be doing today is focused in on breathing, specifically focusing in on the inhale and exhale. It's called Anapanasati Meditation, and all that means is inhale and exhale, focus on the breath. So find that place where you can really lift up from the sits bones. Find the spine with length. Gently tuck the chin and begin to settle, keeping the eyes open just for the next seconds. Find your place. Meditation can be a very powerful tool within your yoga practice. The benefits can be relaxation, it can be inward movement, it can be revelations and healing, it can be any or all of those things plus more. However, it takes practice, and finding those benefits, especially more of that inward, insight-oriented type meditation, it takes practice. It doesn't happen instantly. We live in a world that wants things like that. Tell me I can meditate and I'm going to feel all these benefits immediately, and that's just not how it works. So if you can dedicate 10 minutes a day, and if not 10, then 5, over the next 8 weeks or so, then you'll begin to see those things are shifting. You'll begin to see some of the benefit to meditating, how it can play in your life. So with that being said, it's useful to do this, and hopefully something that you'll continue to practice outside of this video, or you can continue to replay these videos, whatever works for you, but just try to find that time to dedicate 10 minutes a day. And carving out 10 minutes can be very difficult, definitely for busy lives, but it's absolutely worth it. So whatever else can shift, however else you can fit this in, it would definitely behoove you from a health and yoga practice perspective. Grounding down through, release the shoulders away from the ears, gently tuck the chin. Bring the eyes to an off focus or soften the gaze, or you're also welcome to close the eyes. Find those last minute fidgets that need to happen in order to remain in this posture for the next 20 minutes. Allow the mind and its attention to begin settling. Allow it to settle on the breath, noticing the qualities of the breath. Allow the mind to settle. When it distracts, gently bring it back to the breath. Notice the inhale and the exhale. Notice the path from the tip of the nose inward through the nostrils, down the back of the throat, into and or below the lungs on your inhale. Notice the gentle compression of the rib cage and also the diaphragm upon the exhale as the breath moves up and out through the lungs, the back of the throat, the nostrils, and then past the tip of the nose. Maintain your attention on the inhale and exhale. Allowing your attention to fully settle on the breath. Noticing the duration of each inhale and exhale. If the mind feels fluttery or anxious or disconnected, distracted, begin to elongate the exhale without force, just over time. Allow the exhale to become longer than the inhale. Giving yourself the time and space you need to cultivate that length of the exhale. If your mind feels dull or apathetic, begin to lengthen the inhale to increase clarity and sharpness. Elongating the inhale fosters that clarity and sharpness, while elongating the exhale fosters calm and release. If your mind is feeling single-pointed, both the inhale and exhale are welcome to remain of equal length. Taking the next minute or so to notice what you need in your meditation today and acting upon that. If the mind wanders, bring it back to your inhale and exhale and the corrective action you're taking. Invite or maintain this pace of breath, this pattern of inhale and exhale for as long as you need. If you notice a shift during the meditation from dullness to a fleeting mind, then shift the length to the inhale versus the exhale, and vice versa. Just notice what's going on. Notice if there's a challenge that comes up during your meditation. Allow your breath to address it. We'll begin with a count, starting at 49. A count for each inhale and each exhale at first. 49 will be an inhale, 48 will be an exhale. 47 will be an inhale, 46 will be an exhale, and so on until you reach 20. After you've reached 20, each count will be one full round of breath, so that 19 will be inhale and exhale. 18, inhale and exhale, and so on until you reach 0. Once you reach 0, maintain the focus on the breath. Maintain that awareness. Maintain that attention without labeling if possible. If the mind wanders at any time, gently bring it back to the breath and the count. If you lose count, bring yourself back to 49 and start from there. With your next inhale, begin at 49. Maintain your awareness on your breath, the inhale and the exhale, or your count. If it wanders, gently bring it back without engagement. If the mind wanders, gently bring it back to the breath. over the next minute or so, release the counting if you're still counting. Bring your awareness and your attention solely to the inhale and exhale. Closing out our meditation by focusing on the discrete inhale and exhale, also noticing the space between. Notice the space at the top of the inhale. Notice the space at the bottom of the exhale. Bringing the pattern of the breath back to an even inhale, exhale. Perhaps allowing that pause between the inhale and exhale to be a reminder of presence and mindfulness. And inherent stillness. Taking a few fuller breaths, longer inhale and exhale. As you gently flutter open your eyes or sharpen your gaze. Allow the hands to bring the knees together. Or if your legs are outstretched, bend the knees out in front of you. And shake the feet out. Place the hands behind you or beside the hips and windshield wiper knees to one side and then the other. Allowing for some movement after that stillness, but very slow and very purposeful. As you're ready, stretch the feet out in front of you. Lift up through the spine, tilt the hips forward, and reach for the feet. You do not have to touch your feet, just reach. Lead with the collarbones, release and soften the shoulders. Inhale yourself back up. Bring the feet back. Find that comfortable upright seated posture again. Perhaps switching the cross of the feet if your legs were crossed. Ground the sits bones down into your mat, your floor, your bolster. Continue to lift the spine, lower the shoulders away from the ears. And thank yourself for bringing you to your meditation today. And I really, really do encourage you to try to carve out some time each day. And it will, for most of us, be a carve out. It is definitely worth the practice. And it's what all of your physical practice can be leading to, is finding this time in order to sit and find that stillness and find your breath, which is that connection of you to this entire world, but also to yourself. So please do consider making the time to make this a consistent practice. 10 minutes a day. The next 8 weeks. Takes a while to make something a habit. It takes a while to really let something sink in, but it also takes a while to reap the benefits. So as you bring your palms to heart center, gently bow the head. Release the shoulders. Close your eyes or soften your gaze and just take a moment of gratitude bringing you here, taking the time for you to cultivate your meditative practice. I am very grateful for being able to share this with you. The light in me recognizes and bows to the light in you. Namaste. Have a wonderful day. Journal if this is bringing things up for you. Please do journal, express, find a way to let this be a continual expression and experience for your daily practice.